Subscribe to Intoxicated 3PO. Is that what they wanted? Yeah? Are we good? Did we do it?
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. I'm Jay, and before I begin, I just want to say that it is heartbreaking for anyone, especially people who love their job, to lose their job. It has been a difficult year for so many, and 30,000 people lost their job with Disney, mostly coming from the California side. Right? And now the report's coming out that's mostly from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the cast members from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and that governor over there won't get the theme parks open so people can go back to work. And in the meantime, everyone that had a job surrounding the theme parks, such as restaurants, hotels, knick-knack shops, different things like that, they're all packing up and they're moving. People are leaving California because they won't open California. And in case you didn't know, the governor of California sent a staff here to Walt Disney World. He sent a staff here to Walt Disney World just to check everything out, even though he had everybody that put together the opening guidelines is sitting there in California waiting for him so he could figure out how to reopen. And now the governor's hinting in California that they're not going to open Disneyland until probably sometime next year, which is terrible because I don't... no matter what my feelings are on Disney or whatever, Galaxy's Edge, I don't want to see anybody lose their job. I don't want to see anybody to lose their job, especially over political nonsense or whatever. I don't want to see anybody lose their job. Now, I've been extremely critical of Galaxy's Edge. I've called it a huge disappointment. And if you want to watch my entire review, it's 30 minutes long. You can check it right here. We all know that Galaxy's Edge should have featured all three trilogies. Whether you're a fan of one or not the other, listen, they should have featured all three, and then you could just take your pick which section you want to go to, right? And that was the original plan, and Kathleen Kennedy said, nah, we're going to keep the timeline between The Rise of Skywalker, and The Last Jedi. Just do it right here. Now they've made a bigger mistake because people are going to Galaxy's Edge saying, where's the Mandalorian stuff? Where's the Mandalorian stuff? Oh, it's not here because that's not the right timeline. So you're not going to find anything here. And then people are like, well, this is dumb. It's dumb. And listen, I have said this multiple times. It could have been something special for all Star Wars fans. It could have been something special for all Star Wars fans. You have a ride there, Rise of the Resistance, that I've ridden many times. Why? Why'd you ride it if you're so critical of it? I run a theme park channel. And if you didn't know I ran a theme park channel, you can go subscribe to it. I'll put it in the pinned comment below. The Rise of the Resistance. People can't even ride that. People were planning trips to come and ride this ride and not being able to ride it. Number one, it breaks down 4 to 5 times a day on average. They didn't use this, this off period, this pandemic off period to fix it. Now that it's reopened, here in Orlando, they're still having major problems. You've got to go in on an app, on a virtual queue, and hope that you get picked to get in line, and then hope it doesn't break down. And it's just crazy. Now, I've said that ride is top 3. It's an experience that whether you love Disney Star Wars or not, if you're there, if you get a chance to ride, you should ride it and make up your own mind. Right? The Millennium Falcon ride is if you don't get the pilot seat, it's terrible. You're not going to have a good time, in my opinion. And the rest of it's just a big waste. It's just a big mall. You just go there and you shop. It's the same thing that you could find in the stores at the beginning of the park, right? And Galaxy's Edge, if you don't know, isn't its own theme park, all right? It's just a small section of Hollywood Studios, which has the Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, Toy Story Land, other things, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, all those things are part of it. And when you leave Toy Story Land, you kind of have to walk through Galaxy's Edge. So there, you have it all in a nutshell. But it seems to me that the layoffs are targeting people at Galaxy's Edge, and that's terrible. No one should lose their job. But check this out. Just think about how this is working and how Disney and the unions and all this stuff. Just think about this for a second when you read this article with me. This is coming from Inside the Magic, and it says Disney layoffs target Star Wars Galaxy's Edge cast members. Now, why? Why would they target Galaxy's Edge cast members? Because the theme park area, it sucks. It's really bad, and nobody wants to go there. No, not really. That's not why they're targeting cast members. The reason why, now check this out, is because Galaxy's Edge is the new IP on property. And if you transferred from another place to work at Galaxy's Edge because you love Star Wars, you love Disney Star, whatever, and you wanted to work and be a part of Galaxy's Edge, you lost your seniority no matter how many years you worked at a different park or a different area at Disney. You lost your seniority and you had to start over. The article goes on to talk about this, about the different unions. Galaxy's Edge is under a different union. And so you lose your seniority when you went over to Galaxy's Edge. Now, I don't know if they were told that. All right. I don't know if they were told that you lose your seniority no matter how many years that you've worked over there. So it says, based on the Teamsters union contract, if a cast member who worked at Disney California Adventure transferred to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, located in the Disneyland park, that cast member's seniority was affected. It was affected, and they're basically starting from scratch. And so when the layoffs hit, they're laying off people with the least amount of seniority. So another bad blow to Galaxy's Edge, another stain on the Galaxy's Edge, another stain on Disney. And it's terrible to see. Can you imagine? You know, there are people that love working at Disney. And listen, the cast members at Disney are the ones that make the place amazing. They really are. And no matter how you feel, there's people that just love to work there. They just love to work there, and God bless them. I just couldn't imagine working at Disney for 20 plus years and then getting an opportunity. Oh, Star Wars Land. Yay, I'm going to go work there and transfer over, losing your seniority, and you get laid off. While someone who's only been working, you know, at another part of the park for 4 or 5 years gets to keep their job because they have seniority over you. Kind of crazy, isn't it? 2020 has been that year. It's been that year. I don't know how they fix it. The first thing they got to do is get the parks open. You got to get the theme parks open. You got to get them open to get people back to work. That's just where we're at. And here in Orlando and Florida, again, whether you hate Disney, you hate the theme parks, people need to go back to work. They want to go back to work. The layoffs affect everything in this country, and I really hope they find a solution for these people. And it's difficult to see. I have friends that work in the theme park, to see them laid off and who loved their job. And I have all the theme parks here: Legoland, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, you know, all 4 Disney parks, 2 Universal parks. And there's some small things in between, water parks and stuff like that. And to see them get laid off after a job that they loved, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, you know? And so I just hope something happens and something is fixed. And, you know, again, if you want more information, subscribe to Park Hoppin'. Again, it'll be in the pinned comment. Let me know your thoughts on the video. Let me know your thoughts. That's on everything. This is Jay. This is Drunk 3PO channel, not the Park Hoppin' channel. Catch you next time.